Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to recap WWE Monday Night Raw here tonight, the go-home show before Wrestlemania in a few days, and it wasn't as good as last week. Last week was much better, I thought. Tonight was it was an average show, I thought. I thought the opening segment was pretty good. There was some other good stuff throughout the show, but it was kind of an average show. I'm not going to say it was bad, but it was kind of an average show compared to last week. Much better. Everything was great last week, I thought. This week, there was some good stuff. I thought some good things, but not the best things on the show. But was it the biggest WWE Raw of all time, like The Rock said at the beginning of the show? Far from it. Did it build to the three biggest matches coming off Raw at WrestleMania? Yes, and very nicely. Did they build some of that? I thought with, Cody, Seth, and then Roman Rock, the tag team match, The Rock and Roman destroying, now Roman destroying Cody's time with The Rock, and destroy Seth Rollins too, left him in the ring. Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch is starting to get some heat because Becky Lynch pulled up, confronted her on the MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani, and then the promo and then the brawl. So they built that up nicely. Drew McIntyre had that video promo and Seth Rollins, so they built some stuff. So the final segment was heat. That's how your company makes money. Like CM Punk said in that interview, I think with Ariel Helwani today, that's how your company makes money is heat. And they're building heat on Roman and Rock, kind of giving it away that Cody's going to win at WrestleMania, but who knows what's going to happen. Because I still think The Rock, Cena, and them will show up, because Jay and Seth ain't enough, so they'll have some more Avengers show up at WrestleMania. But the ending to Raw was, I thought, the best thing tonight. Probably the Drew McIntyre video promo he did, and the start and end of the show was pretty nice, and the Becky and Rhea brawl in the ring and then translated backstage. But Cody Rhodes got beat up again. He got the shit beat out of him again, and Seth Rollins got beat up too. So I wonder what they're gonna do on SmackDown. But it was an okay show. I'm wondering what they're gonna do on SmackDown. Do Cody and Seth get revenge, or do they just get their ass whooped again on SmackDown? I kind of hope they got the upper hand. They get the upper hand on SmackDown, because last two Raws, Cody Rhodes has got the shit beat out of him, and Seth Rollins by Drew McIntyre. Now this time by Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Roman Reigns, Joe Anoa'i. So then it makes it less predictable. Oh yeah, the faces get beat down twice for the big pay-per-view. How will they overcome the odds? I'm like, Cole, you pretty much gave it away. Like, they kind of gave it away with, The Rock saying during this, if you lose, it's your last title shot. The Rock and Roman, The Rock destroying Roman The Rock destroying Cody last week, and now tonight, Roman and The Rock destroying Cody. Kind of gave it away. They kind of gave it away, I thought. But with night two, I say, they'll probably lose the tag match, but I think they'll win Sunday. Or they'll probably lose the tag match on Saturday. The Rock and Roman will probably win, and there'll be a bloodline rules match. But Cody, Seth, Jay will probably get involved. I still think Stone Cold and John Cena will be some surprise guests to help Cody. And Cody got a pretty big pop tonight. He always does, but he got a massive pop. It's going to be even louder at WrestleMania, with about 60,000 people singing this song. But yeah, that's my thoughts really of the show. I thought it was average. I really talked about the things I liked. But with that brutal ending angle, they could see Cody and Seth get some level of revenge and Philly on SmackDown, which I could see happening. We'll see if they go that route, which I'd like them to, but we'll see. Well, let's go over the show, the card here tonight. That was my about 5-minute monologue to open this video with the stuff I liked from tonight. let's get into it. So we start off with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson coming out with a new Titantron that says the final boss. Great Titantron. He got some Rocky chants, got a big pop. And The Rock's talking. He even showed a graphic when he attacked Cody, made him bleed. He showed the kids' reactions crying. Dude, The Rock's freaking super villain right now. And then here comes Joe Anoa'i. Here comes Roman Reigns out to the ring. Acknowledge me, pal. Yeah, acknowledge me. Basically, same shit he normally says. But then Seth Rollins interrupts. Challenges The Rock to a match, or Roman Reigns, basically a member from the Bloodline. I mean, I thought it was great TV. Everyone I thought hung on every word. The energy was unreal the first about 35 minutes. Great TV, but then Seth Rollins challenges The Rock, and Roman says, The Rock says, you're not going to face me. You're not going to face the Trifle Chief. And then Solo takes the mic. Says, you're not going to face the final boss. You're not gonna face Roman Reigns. You're gonna face me. Such a monotone voice, and all that to get Seth Rollins versus Solo Sikoa. Look, I wasn't expecting to get Seth Rollins versus The Rock or Roman Reigns. That's unrealistic. They're not gonna do that on a Monday Night Raw. I know it's a go home show, but they're not gonna have Roman and Rock wrestle. It doesn't take away from deflating the entire crowd. It would have been a better announcement. The only thing that saved it was them saying Bloodline rules. Because where you know Cody was going to come out the main event. But the energy was top level for like the first 35 minutes. But yeah, that's the end of that segment. We got the Judgment Day versus New Day and DIY. Pretty solid tag match. Obviously, the Judgment Day gets to win, so that's kind of questioning. Are they going to lose at WrestleMania? Because they strong here, win the match. They might lose at WrestleMania. They might lose the tag titles. I think it's time, honestly, for the Judgment Day to lose. But Johnny Gargano did take a hard bump outside, but I think he's fine. But the Judgment Day won a good tag match. Good 6-man tag. Or excuse me, 8-man tag. Condeo face. There was a good vignette. Sami Zayn and Chad Gable training segment where Coach Master Gable is training Sami Zayn ahead of his WrestleMania match against Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. I mean, the story is building, but I don't think he'll beat Gunther. I think he'll barely lose, then Gable will step up and finally get his big win at a later premium live event. I just don't know when Gunther's gonna lose, man. I don't think he'll beat a Sami Zayn though. But I'm a fan of Sami Zayn, and this is Sami that made me a fan of his. This made me root for him in the first place, but I don't think he'll beat Gunther. But if he does, I won't be mad. But that segment was pretty good. But it was wonderfully done. It kind of felt like a movie for a second. And I kind of got chills when Sami said, "I'm afraid," and that whole conversation. Great segment right there. Sami Zayn versus Bronson Reed ends in a no contest after Gunther takes out Chad Gable, drags him out. Sami Zayn check on Chad Gable. He gets hit with a boot. And he never needed to act this way before, as he beat Sami Zayn brutally during his match with Bronson Reed. I don't think it happens, but that match is going to be the wrestling match of the weekend. I think it's going to be a match in a no contest, by the way. I think. I don't even know. I guess it was a DQ. I don't know. It was either a DQ or no contest. But I think if you think Gunther was a distraction, man, Gunther's level just went rampage on Sami Zayn. I thought this is going to be a classic great match at WrestleMania. I'm so high for the freaking show, man. I think Gunther will retain, but I think that was an amazing angle. But Sami's so perfect as underdog babyface. Like, it's so hard to hate him. I don't see how people can hate him. But yeah, that was good. Ivy Nile, Maxine Dupree versus Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. Ivy Nile, Maxine Dupree win after Indy Hartwell wasn't tagging Candice LeRae. They should just split Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell at this point. Just have Candice LeRae be a heel on her own. So I feel like Indy Hartwell's the dead weight of that tag team. Drew McIntyre has a video promo on Seth Rollins, or on Seth Rollins' title run, basically saying he had a eulogy. R.I.P. He said basically during this was basically saying R.I.P. Seth Rollins' title run, how he's going to take the championship, the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania, and said also R.I.P. CM Punk's WrestleMania dreams. He said, "Look in my eyes, what do you see? CM Punk has no match in Philly." This man's the hater of the year. Drew McIntyre's freaking brilliant. Like, he is cooking on this heel run as Drew McIntyre. He's one of the best heels in WWE. Actually, scratch that. Pro wrestling, one of the best heels right now, just in pro wrestling in general. He deserves another go-around as the WWE champion. He held the road for them during the pandemic era, and this WrestleMania moment will be his true WrestleMania moment in front of fans. He definitely will be the champion and will sign a new contract. He'll re-sign with WWE. I'm confident in saying that. But he had that promo on Seth Rollins. Next, Ricochet versus Ivar. That was a great match. Ricochet, probably one of the most underrated WWE superstars in the company right now. Put on a good match with Ivar. Ivar's had a good singles run. Ricochet's with another win. Got 3 wins over the Judgment Day, but now beats Ivar. The backstage segment with Humberto Angel Garza was back there. Santos Escobar and Elektra Lopez. And the Judgment Day. There comes Andrade. Is Andrade going to join the Judgment Day? Possibility. There's a possibility. Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley brawled. I mentioned at the start, the feud's kind of been, the build hasn't been really heating up until now. Where the Becky confronted her on the MMA Hour, right in front of Ariel Helwani. And now they brought in the ring and backstage. So finally getting some heat into this one as well. They did a good job building that up today, I thought. And today/tonight. Damage Control beat Zoe Stark, Tegan Knox, and Shayna Baszler, I think. Pendeo face. Damage Control wins. Bloodline Rules with Seth Rollins versus Solo Sikoa. Ends in a no contest. I don't even know what happened there at the end after Cody Seth got the shit beat out of him. Why did the match not finish? It just ends in a no contest. Solo Sikoa is 0-34 since beating John Cena. Can't even get a damn win, even after his opponent gets the shit beat out of him. Pendeo face for Solo Sikoa. And we have to get another Pendeo face, ladies and gentlemen, for Damian Priest. Pendeo face. Motherfucker Seth Rollins, the champion's down in the ring, and he doesn't go attempt to cash in. My lord. My lord, ladies and gentlemen. Damian Priest is going to be the biggest dumbass in WWE. In kayfabe, this dude has to be the dumbest dude in WWE, I swear. But yeah, 6 out of 10, pretty average show tonight. Like I've mentioned, some good things, some good things, some things I didn't care about. Really, the 6-woman tag match, and then the other woman's tag match. But everything else was solid. Like the Sami Zayn Bronson Reed match was pretty good. The Gable Sami Zayn segment was good. Judgment Day, New Day, and DIY tag match was solid. The opening and ending segments were good with Cody, or with The Rock, Roman, Seth, and then what happened at the end. The Rhea Ripley, Becky brawl was great. Drew McIntyre's video package. Ricochet, Ivar Cook, pretty solid episode. But yeah, 3 hours to say here, so next time out. Peace.